वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदं। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तमा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। First shloka we have done. Now we can do the second shloka. Bharataji, you can read. Sanjaya Uvacha.
Okay, sir. Sanjaya Uvacha दृष्ट्वा तु पाण्डवानीकं व्यूढं दुर्योधनस्तदा आचार्यमुपसङ्गम्य राजा वचनमब्रवीत्.
Sangamitra ji can do Padacheda.
We done this day, no? Last time?
No, only first
shloka. First shloka we have done.
No, so we have done, Ji. I have written everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Not with Gita Pravesha, but we've been doing with individual.
That Gita grammar analysis.
Grammar, yeah. Adilla Panirko second.
Anta class than ipo? Yes. Huh?
This is Gita Pravesha. That is.
Oh, okay. Different. Okay. I thought of. Okay, Ji. Okay, I'll do that. Okay.
Paracheda.
Sanjaya Uvacha.
Sandhi you can tell.
Visarga
Okay.
Pritidaya.
Before splitting the Sandhi, is Sandhi is it difficult to remember the rules? What are the rules we have seen? Only those rules. You know the Sandhi chart what it prepared.
Yeah.
Is it difficult the Sandhi, the rules? What?
The thing is, we are not keeping in practice. Otherwise, we will be getting forgetting again. But if we see, we remember again. But if you are doing it continuously, we won't forget. That's for sure. But the thing is, basic things I remember most of the things. But
Sandhi rules are not difficult. Only. I don't know who is this iPhone. Sandhi rules are not difficult. Only the flow we need to remember. Certain abhyasa required.
Yeah. Yes. So,
In the last class I summarized actually for those Sanskritam class, those in the middle level, summarize in simple way.
You have sent that PDF also, sir. summarization of Sandhi.
It is available in the OneDrive link.
Yes, sir. It's there.
All the Sandhi rules, only those Sandhi rules, maybe around 45, 50 Sandhi rules are there. Not all the rules are important. Certain basic rules, the sequence of change happening to the Varna, that you need to remember. It's not difficult, it's only a matter of practice.
Yeah, okay.
People get confused with this Yen Sandhi and Ayadi Sandhi, the basic important Sandhi. Yen and Ayadi, similarly Ayadi and Yenga Padantati, Purvarupa Sandhi. Okay. So if you have any difficulty in Sandhi rules, because that is the first topic we saw when we learned Sanskritam long back.
Yeah.
Second time we are learning, and many times I have the same thing I've repeated. So there should not be any difficulty in understanding the splitting the Sandhi. Parachaya should be easy. Do you find it easy, or you find it still difficult to split the?
Splitting is very easy. Rules also easy only, but sometimes we forget that. If you ask the rules, then I have to scratch to remember again. Yeah, basic things is fine, but other like whatever we are not using frequently, the tyndall is not coming to mind.
Okay, please continue.
Yeah, Sanjaya Uvacha. Visarga preceded by A and followed by Ach. Yakara is dropped and
Yeah, followed by, you can say Ash.
I said Ach.
Sorry, Ash. Followed by
Ash.
Ash.
That is what we have written long time back, so I have following same thing.
Yeah, that is Visarga.
For Akara only we have written like Ash, and for Akara we have Ach other than A.
No, you would have written Ash only. That is, within Ash we have got Ach and Hush. Vowels and soft consonants.
Akara followed by Hush will be right Akara, right?
Akara
followed by Hush will turn to Ukara, right?
Akara, yeah, but the rule I'm saying, yes, you're right, but the rule is,
basic rule is that like that we have to understand, okay?
Yes, the basic rule is, yes, I'm talking about the basic rule. If
rule.
it is followed by, A and Hush, then it will be replaced by U. See, Visarga preceded by A, that is fine. When followed by Ash, that is a rule. That's same Panini rule. Okay. Go Apurvasi, Yoshi only is there. Remember?
Okay.
Yoshi. Yeah. So Ash includes the short vowel A and also the soft consonants, Hush. Excepting that when A or Hush comes, then Ukara will be the replacement. That is Apavada.
Okay.
Otherwise, Yakara will come, Yakara Lopa. That is, you have to filter Rasva Akara and soft consonant from Ash. Minus that, whatever remains. Even you cannot say Ach if that is the case. If that is the case, you have to say Ach minus short vowel.
Yeah, other than A, we have to say, yeah.
If you understand, it is okay. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, I will say
Sanjaya Uvacha. Okay. Then?
Drishtva tu Pandava Anikam. Pandava Anikam.
That also Sandhi is, he has given, in fact, in this book. Pandava Anikam plus Vyudam. What Sandhi?
Pandava Anikam plus Vyudam.
It's not a difficult Sandhi. You know it.
Makara, okay, Anuswara Sandhi.
Makara comes, Padanta Makara.
Yeah.
Followed by?
Yeah, followed by Makara, followed by?
Padanta Makara followed by Hal. Any consonants. Yeah, excepting vowel and the Avasana.
Okay.
Excepting vowel and Avasana. That is why he is saying Hal. Hal means generally we think it should be a vowel. Need not be vowel. Vowels and also Avasana. That is why we say at the end of the sentence. Makara. That becomes. So here followed by Hal, the consonant. Therefore becomes Anuswara. An Anuswara is born in two ways. Do you remember the rules? Anuswara is born in two ways.
Yeah, when Makara followed by Jali, also Anuswara is born.
Antamakara followed by Hal becomes Anuswara, that is number one, this rule. And another rule is,
Apadanta.
Parasavarna.
no, that Parasavana later. But I'm asking what are the ways by which Anuswaras are born? There are two ways. One is this rule, Padantamakara when followed by consonant, Hal. Other one is, as she said,
Apadanta Makara.
Yes, Apadantamakara as well as Nakara.
Nakara, Apadanta Nakara.
When followed by Jal. Nascha Padantasya Jali.
Yeah.
In the chart, you will find this rule.
Yeah.
So these are the two ways by Anuswara is born. These are the two ways, right?
Yeah.
And this simple thing. That is Kurvanti, Karoti, Kurutaha, Kurvanti. Karoti, Kurutaha, Kurvanti. There, Nakara is there. Kurvanti, Nakara is there.
Yeah.
Why that Nakara has not become Murdanya Nakara?
Oh, Repa is followed. Yeah, coming means Nakara should follow. Okay.
This is your homework. You can think and tell me next class. Okay. Why?
Some intervening letter should be here. Some rule is there, no?
Yeah, you just see that. But intervening letters, whether accepted letters are there. Accepted letters are intervened.
No. Yeah.
It's your homework.
Okay.
You can think and tell me next class. Okay, others also. Kurvanti, Karoti, Kurutaha, Kurvanti. That Nakara in Bhagavachanam, Pratama Purusha, Bhagavachanam, that Lakara form of Krudatu. Why that Nakara has not become Murdanya Nakara? That is a question. Okay. Continue, Sangamandaraj. Then next.
Vyudam Duryodhanaha Tada.
Yes.
Duryodhanaha Tada. Nakara, Akara, Visarga has turned to Sakara. That is.
And followed by Kar.
Yeah.
And again, Visarga. Nothing again. Okay. Visarga is there. Visarga becomes Sakara. That's it. Yes. And followed by Kar, and the Kar letter is Takara, therefore Sakara remains. Otherwise, Shtutam or Shtutam would have happened if it is Chu or Shakara. Okay, anyway. So Duryodhanaha Tada. Okay, next time.
Acharyam Upasangamya. Acharyam Upasangamya Melanam only.
Yes, Acharya Makara remains.
Yeah.
There is no rule. That rule will not apply, therefore Makara remains.
That's not
Padanta Makara. Yeah. When Padanta Makara will become Anuswara only when Hal. What will happen if Ach? Nothing happens. That is not a rule. Remains. That's why Melanam only. Okay.
Raja Vachanam Abravit. Here also nothing happens.
Vachanam Abravit also same. Nakara, then Abravit. So Padachyedaha done. Then Parichaya. Drishtva, we know. Drishtva is Vasantiji. Drishtva, what dhatu is Drishtva?
Pash.
Pash is not a dhatu. You see the dhatu kosha?
Oh, Drish. Okay.
Drishyar dhatu.
Drish.
Yeah, Drish. Drishyar dhatu, that here is the Ita letter, the content is Drish dhatu. So what pratyaya is added? Drish plus
Swa pratyaya.
Swa pratyaya. After that, what happens? Drish plus Swa.
Shrutva.
Doesn't happen Shrutva. How can it happen? Drish is, what Shakara is there in Drish?
Okay.
Is it Murdani Shakara or Talavi Shakara?
Talavya.
Talavi Shakara. If it is Talavi Shakara, Drish plus Tva, If
Sakara.
if Shutvam happens, you get Drishtva only will get. Right? Shakara should be there. You understand?
Okay, yeah, Sakara வந்து Takara contactனால அது Shakara மாறுது.
Drish plus Tva. Do you see the word file?
Yes.
Okay. Let me zoom. Let me make it big font. You can see the font size have increased. Drish plus Tva. Now, if you say Chutva Sandhi, then this Drish plus Takara becomes, what will happen to Takara?
Shakara followed by nothing.
Yeah.
No, Shakara. Very good. Shakara followed by?
Shakara, nothing.
Nothing will happen. Shat. Apavada is there, remember.
Okay.
So if it is Talavi Shakara, then it is Drishtva only.
Okay.
That doesn't happen. That is not a form. So what is the rule? Anybody can say. How you get the form Drishtva?
That Shakara becomes the Murdhini Shakara by the Raja Braja rule.
Yes. Yeah. Raja, Brasja, Sraja, Braja, Raja, Cham, Shaha. These those particular dhatus and the dhatu ending with Talavi Shakara will become Murdhani Shakara. When does it happen?
Followed by a jal or at the end of it.
When followed by jal letter. So here jal letter follows. Takara is there. Takara being a jal. Therefore, Shakara becomes Murdhani Shakara. Then Tva. Now you can apply. Shtutva. Otherwise, you cannot apply Shtutva.
Okay. Yes.
Because by Shatrun it is prohibited. Pavada. Remember the example Prashnaha. There Shuttam doesn't happen. Prashnaha, Vishnaha. There Prash plus Naha. Shuttam doesn't happen here. So it means Prashnaha only. This is Apavada to Shutva Sandhi. You can remember this example.
Okay.
One example for each. So same thing here also. When Shakara, particularly Takara, when Tavarga letter 2, Tavarga when preceded by Shakara, then Shutvam will not happen. Apavada to Shutva Sandhi. So therefore, this Shakara must undergo change. What change is possible by this rule? That is Shakara ending. Dhatu ending with Shakara, then followed by Jal letter, becomes replaced by Murdhani Shakara. So, therefore, Drish plus Tva. Now you can apply. Shtutva Sandhi becomes Drishtva. Having seen. Okay, I think we have seen this long back.
Yes, previously.
Long back, so that's why you don't remember it now. Okay, continue. Vasanthi. Drishtva.
Drishtva Abhyayam.
It's an Avyayam. It's a Kridanta Avyayam. Derivative indeclinable. Okay.
Yes.
Tu is also Avyayam. Tu. You can read parallelly the next. Tu also Avyayam.
Tu Abhyayam. Pandava Nikam.
Yes.
Pandava Anikam.
That is Samasa. We will see that. Pandava plus Anikam, Pandava Anikam. Within a Samasa, Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. Sandhi is Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. Pandava plus Anikam, Pandava Anikam. It's a Samasa, the compound. New. Like the Vigraha Vakya. What Samasa is that? Anika means army. Army of the Pandavas.
Tatpurusha. Sashti Tatpurusha.
Pandavanam Anikam. Pandavanam Anikam, Pandavanikam. Okay, let me explain something about this Samasa. The Samasa is a big topic and We have not seen Pandava plus Anikam. It is Pandavanam Anikam becomes Pandavanam Anikam. The word is Pandava, the Vigraha is Pandavanam Anikam. Now we are going to make Samasa. Two words are there, one is Pandava, other one is Anikam. Now, Pandavanam Anikam. Now we are going to make Samasa. Okay. So, Pandavanam, Pratipadikam is, okay, with Pratipadikam plus Isu Pratyaya you can tell. What is the Pratipadikam? Pandava. And the Pratyaya is, Supratyaya is the Supratyaya, the corresponding Supratyaya. Pandavanam, what Vibhakti?
Sashti. Bahuvachana.
And the corresponding Supratyaya. Anybody can say.
Yes, okay.
Yes. Nes, Os, remember that. Pandava plus Am. Now we are going to make Samasa, right? Okay. Anikam. Anikam is what Vibhakti Anikam? Pandavanam, Shashti Vibhakti. Yeah, that's okay. Linga, fine. This is Shashti Vibhakti Ekavachana. Sorry, Bhagavachana. Shashti Vibhakti Bhagavachana. 6-3. Pandavanam 6-3. Therefore, Am is the Supratyaya. What about Anikam?
Anikam Dvitiya.
Dvitiya.
Yes. Dvitiya Vibhakti. That's what given Anikam. Ekavachana. Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachana. So, what's the Pratyaya? Supratyaya.
That is like
Remember this Supratyaya. Su, Au, Jas, Out, Shas, Tab, Yam, this. Okay. Then, now you get Pandava plus Anika. So here this Pandava is Pratipadika, Anika is Pratipadika, and Am and are the Pratyayas, Supratyaya. Now this Pratipadika, within a Samasa, the Pratipadikam is also a Padam only. Pratipadikam will be treated as a Padam. Pandava plus Am is Padam. But Pandava is also a Padam as well as a Pratipadika. Similarly, Anika is also a Padam as well as a Pratipadika. Right. Now, the Samasa, what happens? When two words are joined, then this Pratyayas are dropped. The Pratyayas are dropped. Am and both will be dropped. These are steps followed in forming a Samasa. So, therefore, Am will go. So, Pandava is Pratipadika as well as a Padam. So, both the rules are applied. Pratipadika Sambandha Niyama as well as Pada Sambandha Niyama rules both are applied. Now, Pandava plus Anika. Now, what Sandhi? Pandava plus Anika?
Suvarna.
Savarnadeva Sandhi. Pandava plus Anika will become Pandava Nika. Pandava Nika. Now, what is Pandava Nika?
Pratipadikam.
It's a Pratipadikam. Now it becomes a Pratipadikam. Krit Tadita Samasascha Pratipadikam. Right? Kritanta, Tadithanta, and Samasanta. Samasanta Pratyayas are also there. So this is a Pratipadikam. Now Pratipadikam, being a Pratipadikam, it can be declined. And it is Napumsakalinga. So Akarantaha Napumsakalingaha Pandava Nika Shabdaha Pandavanikam, Pandavanike, Pandavanikani, and Pandavanikam. That is Vidya Bhakti Ekavachanam in the shloka. This is how Samasa is done. This is Alaukika Vigraha. This is Alaukika Vigraha. This is Laukika Vigraha. Pandavanam Anikam is Laukika Vigraha Vakya of the Samasa Pandava Nikam. And Alaukika Vigraha is you write that with the pratyas. When you do samasa, the pratyas are dropped and they are joined, applying the sandhi rules. Then you get a new pratipadikam, and the pratipadikam is declinable. Understand?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, you can take another. Yeah.
Sir, please explain that Laukika and this thing, sir. Vigraha Vakyam.
Okay. I'll give you another example. Okay. You want this to be sent or just overlap this?
I have a question before you take the screen off.
Yes.
Now this Pandavanikam became a Dvitiya, right?
Yeah.
Originally in the Vigraha Vakyam, it's Shashti.
Yes.
So then it became a new Pratipadikam. Depending on the location where it is, we made into the Dvitiya.
Mhm.
So when you name the Tatpurusha, do you say it's a Dvitiya Tatpurusha or Shashti?
Good.
Dvitiya,
Good question. Yeah. No, not good Dvitiya.
Oh.
This is now this samasa is called Tatpurusha samasa. Pandavana Nikam, Pandava Nika. Pandava Nika, what you get is a samasa. Samasa, different types of samasa are there. This is a Tatpurusha samasa. Within a Tatpurusha samasa, based on the Vigraha Vakya, the Vigraha Vakya is Pandavana Manikam, and the Purvapadam is Pandava, and it is in Shashti Vibhakti. Therefore, it is Shashti Tatpurusha samasa. Vigraha of Pandava Anika is Pandavanam Anikam, and the Purvapadam is Pandava. Okay, the Pandava, and it is in Shashti Vibhakti. Therefore, the samasa is called Shashti Tatpurusha samasa. If it is in Tritiya Vibhakti, Tritiya Tatpurusha samasa. If it is in Dvitiya Vibhakti, Dvitiya Tatpurusha samasa. If it is Saptami, Saptami Tatpurusha samasa. So the name of the samasa depends on the Vigraha. Vigraha means expansion of the samasa using either the words of the samasa, or using the words outside the samasa. Okay. So Vigraha samasa Vigraha Vakya can be written either with the words of the words involved in the samasa, or the words outside the words involved in the samasa. So there are some samasa which can be written only using the words outside the samasa. Okay, anyway, that's a different topic. So therefore, since the Purva Padam is in Shashti Vibhakti, therefore it is called Shashti Tatpurusha samasa. If that is your question, the answer is
yes. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a good question actually. See,
I wasn't sure if you want to take the Uttarapada Pramukyam versus Purvapadam.
Why it is called Tatpurusha? Sure. I tell you. In samasa, we know there are two or more words. Two or more words can be combined. And in Bhashyam and all, we have seen long words, very big compound. All those compound can be, we can made into two words. Okay. Mm-hmm. Generally, minimum two words must be there to form a compound. So, and since two words are there, one will be pradhanam. One word will be pradhanam. And in Tatpurusha samasa, Uttara Padam is pradhanam. Two words are there. Pandava is one, Anika is another one. Between the two, which is pradhanam, what is talked about? Anika is talked about. Anika is pradhanam. Pandava is not pradhanam. Therefore, Tatpurusha samasa is Uttara Pada pradhanam. Uttara Pada pradhanam Tatpurusha samasaha. Okay. If it is both the padams are pradhanam, then it becomes karmadharaya. Then it is karmadharaya samasa. So Tatpurusha is Uttara Pada pradhana samasa. Uttara Padam is pradhanam. That is why Uttara Padam decides the linga of the samasa. Uttara Padam it's pradhanam, therefore, but actually that is not the reason. But you can understand like when it's not a problem.
Right.
So Uttara Padam is pradhana. Uttarapada is what is talked about. Anikam. Then only see, Anika is Pradhan, therefore you ask who's Anikam, then you say Pandava Nikam or Kaurava Nikam, Arjuna Nikam iti. So, I'll give another example. If you take Rameshwara is there, Ramasya Ishvaraha Rameshwaraha. Ramasya, this is the famous example, Ramasya Ishvaraha. Here in this, which is Pradhanam, we are talking about Ishvara, the Lord. The Uttara Padam is the Pradhanam. So therefore it is Ramasya Ishvaraha becomes like this. Rama is the word. It's a Pratipadikam. And the Ramasya, the Supratyaya is Nas. And Uttara Padam is Ishvaraha. And the Pratyaya is Su. Su, just Su. Then drop the Supratyaya. Rama plus Ishvara. Rama plus Ishvara, not Ishvara. Rama plus Ishvara becomes what? Sandhi Rameshwara. Rameshwara. No, Rameshwara is the compound, Samasa. What Samasa? Shashti Vibhakti. Because Purva Padam, it is connected to Uttara Padam through Shashti Vibhakti. Therefore, Shashti Tatpurusha Samasa. Why it is Tatpurusha? Because Ishvara is Pradhana. Between the two words, Uttara Padam is Pradhanam. Therefore, it is Tatpurusha Samasa. Clear? Nagarottamji and Parvati.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, this is the Vigraha Vakya. This is Laukika Vigraha, we say. Ramasya Ishvaraha. And Samasa is there. You have to expand the Samasa using the words of the Samasa. Rameshwaraha. Rameshwara is a word. Rameshwaraha. You expand it by saying Ramasya Ishvaraha. That is Laukika Vigraha. Alaukika Vigraha is, you write that with the Pratyayas. Alaukika Vigraha is required to form the Samasa. That's the difference. Laukika, Alaukika iti. Okay. So we'll move on. So this is not Samasa. I mean, we'll talk about Samasa separately. There's so many Samasas are there. But we need to have a certain background to talk about that. But Shashti Tatpurusha Samasa, Tatpurusha is easy. You can easily find out from when you find out from the words. The Gita itself, you will see so many Tatpurusha Samasas you will find. Continue. Vasantiji. Pandava Nikam is Dvitiya Vibhakti. Why it is Dvitiya Vibhakti? It is the karma for
Pandava.
No. Karma for not for karma for Pandava. How you say karma for Pandava?
No, sorry.
For the Karta Duryodhana, Raja.
No. It is a karma for Darshana, for Drish Dhatu. For seeing. Drishtva is for Drishtva, Pandava Nikam is a karma, right? For a Kriya only, all these Karakas are there. All the factors are there. This Pandava Nikam is Dvitiya Vibhakti. It is for the Kriya, Drish. Drishta, Kim Drishtva? Pandava Nikam Drishtva, Dvitiya Vibhakti. So that is why it is Dvitiya Vibhakti. Napumsakalinga, Dvitiya Vibhakti, Ekavachana. Acharyam Drishtva. Even another word is there, Acharyam Upasangamya. That is also Dvitiya, having approached the teacher. So, teacher is, Acharya is Dvitiya Vibhakti. Dvitiya Vibhakti means karma. Karma for Upasangamya, approaching. Kriya. Right? Continue. Yudam is?
Yudam Dvitiya Vibhakti.
It is
Yuda
Visheshana.
is the Pratipadikam. So,
Yes.
Akaranta Napumsakalinga Dvivachana.
Yudam is
Dvitiya
Visheshana.
Vibhakti.
Why it is Dvitiya Vibhakti? Visheshana to Pandava Nikam.
Okay.
It is Napumsakalinga. It can be one also. Here it is qualifies Pandava Nikam Yudam. Yudam of the army of the Pandavas. So it is Visheshana. Which is Visheshana? We have to see the context. Vyudam. Pandavanikam Vyudam. Pandavanikam Vyudam. Vyudam is not Visheshana, maybe Pandavanikam may be Visheshana and Vyudam may be Visheshya. He is asking Drishtva, having seen, not asking, is having seen the Vyudam. Vyudam is the arrangement, the array of the armies of the Pandavas. So Vyudam is the Visheshya, the substantive, for which the Pandavanikam is adjective. Okay. Okay. Continue.
Duryodhanaha. So Duryo Prathama Vibhakti adu.
It's a karta.
Duryodhana is a Pratipadikam. So Akaranta Pullinga Shabdam. So Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. So we have seen before that this is derived from Yud Dhatu.
That's okay. That detail we not go into this.
Okay.
Duryodhana is enough. Duryodhana is Akarantaha, Pullingaha, Duryodhana Shabdaha. Then
Tada.
Tada is
Avyayam.
Avyaya. Okay, next person can read. Lalita ji can read. Can you read?
She is in the airport. I don't know how she.
Okay, fine. Sushila ji, please read. Sushila ji.
Acharyam. Acharya Akaranta Pullinga Dvidiya Vibhakti Ekavachana.
Okay.
Acharya Upasangamya is Avyaya. Upasangamya is adjective to Acharya.
No. Upasangamya is not adjective.
It's a Kriya Padam to Acharya.
Upasangamya is not Kriya Padam. It is an Avyaya. It has got the Kriya is there. Upa plus sam plus Gam Dhatu is there. Gamana Kriya is there, moving. For that, the karma is Acharya. Having approached the teacher.
Yes.
Gam Dhatu with two upasargas, Upa plus and sam. Therefore, Lep Pratyaya is added. Having approached. It's an Avyaya. Avyaya Padam.
Yes.
Avyaya Padam, derivative of a declinable, verb is there involved, and for that verb, the Kriya, the karma is Acharya. Whom did he approach? Acharya.
Acharya.
So it is Acharya is therefore Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachanam.
Excuse me, sir.
No, normally when Lep and Lep comes, Dvidiya Vibhakti will be used, no?
Yes. Not see, depends on the sentence. If it is a karma, if the Kriya has a karma, then it will be Dvitiya Vibhakti. Or if it doesn't have karma, it can be a subjective complement also.
Okay.
So it can be subjective complement. Brahma Bhutva Brahma Eva Bhavati. Brahma Bhutva Brahma Eva Bhavati. See, that's why in Vedanta, this vichara is required. Vakya vichara, Shabda vichara, Vakya vichara. Vedanta is nothing analysis of the Vakyas of the Upanishads. Brahma Bhutva. Bhutva is a Tva Pratyaya. For that, Brahma, if you take it as a karma, just saying Brahma Bhutva. Having become Brahma, you become Brahma, then Brahma Bhutva, Brahma Eva Bhavati, when you say, you cannot become. If becoming is that becoming involves Kriya. If any Kriya is involved, then it cannot be. You cannot, by Kriya, you cannot gain the Brahma. Nasti akritaha kritena. Moksha is not by any Kriya, not by karma. It's only by jnana. All the way we have been discussing that, right? So,
Yeah.
Brahma Bhutva means being Brahma. So, it is Prathama Vibhakti, Brahma. Being Brahma, Brahma Eva Bhavati, is Brahma. Recognizing oneself to be Brahma is a Brahma. That's all. So, that Brahma is Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. So, what I'm saying is Bhutva, Tva Pratyaya, Lep Pratyaya, generally will have karma. And it can also have the other, the Prathama Vibhakti also. Brahma Bhutva, like this example, Brahma Bhutva. That Brahma is not karma. As though Bhu is an action. Bhu means to be, to become. You don't have to be. There is no action involved. There is only recognition is involved. Right?
Okay.
So subjective complement there. Being Brahma is Brahma. He recognizes himself to be that Brahma. Okay.
Raja. Nakaranta Pullinga Rajan Shabda.
Yes.
Prathama Vibhakti.
One more Shabda is there. In the Shabda Manjari itself, we have seen long back. One more Shabda is, what is Shabda? Raj Shabda. Raj. What do you decline Raj?
Raj
Shabda. Declension is?
Rajna.
Rat. Rajo.
Rajo.
Rajnaha.
Not
Rajaha.
Rajaha. Rat Shabda. The Raj becomes Rat. That also by the previous rule. It has that Shakara becomes Mudane Shakara is said by the same rule. Raja also will become Prasja, Srija, Mrija, Raja is there. The Raja Padanta as well as followed by Jal. That Jakara becomes Mudani Shakara. The Raja will become Rash. And Rash will become
Rat. Okay.
how Rash will become a Rat?
Stutta Sandhi.
That's what Stutta Sandhi. Nothing follows after that.
Shakara become Takara.
See, Raj is the Shabda. And you add the Sup Pratyaya, Prathama Vibhakti, Ekavachana Pratyaya, Sum. Sum Pratyaya. Sum just drop, goes away. Then you get Raj. What is Raj now? Raj is the Padam, not Pratipadikam. This Raj is, the highlighted Raj is Pratipadikam. This Raj is the Padam. Now Padanta Jakara. So the Padanta Jakara
becomes Shakara. Okay.
becomes more than Shakara when it is followed by Jal or at the end of the Padam.
Okay.
So now Rash is Rash. What will happen to Rash? Rash is there. Rash will become. You have to replace it by, okay, in the same order you come. Jastra Sandhi will happen. This is 8 to 36, I think. This Jakara becoming Shakara is 8 to 36. All these things we have seen long back. Let's go through the.
Yeah, 8 to 36.
Then Jastra Sandhi will happen. So Shakara is replaced by the corresponding just letter. What is the just letter?
The Shakara is
I'm asking just the just letter for Shakara. Anyone, what is the just letter?
2.
Huh?
Tavarga.
Tell me that letter. Jastra Sandhi happens. Padanta Jal replaced by Jash. What are the Jash letters? Jabagada Dash, right?
Yeah.
Only 5 letters are there. You tell me the corresponding letter which replaces Shakara. You understand the question?
Understood, but
Ja,
Shakara.
ba, ga, da, da. Asking one of this letter to replace Mudani Shakara. Which one will the
Same
right?
Jakara only. Same
Da.
Jakara. Jakara.
No. Why Jakara?
Murthan.
Shakara is
Jakara.
more than ya.
Murthan.
Replace it by.
Dakara. Murthanya. Dakara is.
So, what is this? This is a simple question. This Jabagadash, only 5 letters are there. You have to replace it Chakara by the right one. Swayamvara. This Jakara is Talu. And Bakara is, it is Oshtya. Dakara is Kantya. And Dakara is Dantya. Dakara is Murdanya. Shakara is also Murdanya. Which will replace now?
Dakara.
It's a difficult question. Yep. Forgotten. Just a Sandhi. Now Dakara has come. Now what will happen after Dakara?
Then Nakara and Rad.
Dakara is it a cur letter or not? Yes. Followed by nothing. Avasana. Therefore, replace it by
Takara.
what Sandhi is that?
Charta Sandhi.
Charta Sandhi. Yes. Simple. Okay. Jakara becomes Shakara by 8 to 36. You see that in Tripadi, 8 to 36. Brashya, Brashya, Sraja, Vraja, Brajacham, Shakara. After that, you apply just a Sandhi. Shakara becomes Dakara. Then after that, you come to Charta Sandhi, which is at the end of the fourth chapter, end of the 8th chapter, 4th section. That is end of the Ashtadhyaya.
One thing I didn't understand was this. Shashasa kuda we can replace with just the letters. With sound I understood now, but we didn't know that. Only na kacha. I mean, all the last consonants we can convert to just the minutes.
Why not? This Jal letter replaced by Jash, we are saying. So this being a sibilant, Pushpa Varna, and you don't have choice. These are the Adesha now. Adeshas available. You have to choose one among this.
Okay.
When you have to choose one among this, that is the situation. So which is the right one? How can you choose Jakara?
Okay.
You cannot choose Jakara. From Jakara only Chakara has come. Again, you cannot choose Jakara. And moreover, what is the base for choosing? The Uchchana Sthanams are different. You apply Sthane Antaratamaha, that Ashtadhyayi is seen.
Yeah.
When many Adeshas are there, the selection is based on the Uchcharana Sthanam. That is the Pratama, right? Pramana. Pramana Sadrishyam we have seen.
Okay.
Remember Pramana Sadrishyam, Guna Sadrishyam, then Mana, that Artha Sadrishyam, and then the last one is what Sadrishyam? That's the last one. 4 Sadrishyams we have seen. Pramana, Artha.
Guna.
One is the Uchcharanam, that is called Sthana Sadrishyam. Then
Artha, Guna, and
Pramana, 4 Sadrishyams. So Sthana Sadrishyam is first important. First, you have to take Sthana Sadrishyam. If it doesn't work, then you can go for the Artha, Guna, and Mana, Pramana. So here, Uchcharana Sthanam you have to see. Therefore, Shakara is replaced by Dakara. Anyway, so what I'm saying is Rat is also Rajan only.
Yeah, Rat வந்து Rat அப்படி கர் letter ஆச்சுது.
Yeah, kar letter followed by Avasana will be replaced by Charta Vidhi.
This Rat is hush only, no?
Dakara is கேக்குறாங்க.
Dakara is a Jal letter.
Jal letter.
It's a Jal letter. Jal letter. Okay.
When followed by Jal also it will change. Chavarga.
No. The Jal letter when followed by Kar, Jal when followed by Kar is replaced by Char. That is the rule. Jal followed by Avasana replaced by Char. Extension of Chartavedi. Chartavedi number 1, Chartavedi number 2 we have seen. So, what did I say? Kar letter. If I said Kar letter, maybe by mistake I said Jal letter. Jal when followed by Kar, Jal is replaced by Char. That is Chartavedi number 1. Or the Jal at the end of the Padam replaced by Char. Optionally. Therefore, you can say Rad or Rat. Both are okay. Clear? Okay. Did I say Kar letter? Yes, I said Kar and followed by Kar. When followed by Kar, replaced by Char. That's what I meant. Okay.
Is this word usable? I hear Samrat.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
But just Rat we don't use, do we?
Yeah, because Upasarga Sam, you can use Samrat. Yes, you're right. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
There you apply this rule.
Correct. Yeah.
Good. It's a good example. There is a rule also separately for that. Why it becomes Samrat? Sam plus that specifically one rule is that Samrat. How we get the word Samrat? Anyway, You not get into that. It's a good example.
That's okay. Thank you.
Okay. Please continue quickly. Yeah, to.
Vachanam.
Hmm.
Akaranta nabumsaka.
What? Yeah, answers are there. Answers are given. Without seeing the answers, you should be able to tell the what vachanam. Vachanam is what vibhakti?
Vachan Vidya Vibhakti.
It is the karma for the karta. Karta is Duryodhana. For him, the karma is vachanam. Vachanam means words. And the next one is Kriyapadam Abravit.
Abravit.
Abravit, you know, it is Langlakara.
Langlakara.
Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam. So, Raja Vachanam Abravit, that is a basic sentence. First, you have to take the Kriyapadam. Abravit is a Kriyapadam, and that you take first. Then you ask the question and get the answer, the Karaka. You can find out the Karaka by asking questions. Kaha Abravit, Karta is Raja. Kim Abravit, Vachanam Abravit. Then all the other things you have to fit into the sentence. The basic sentence is Raja Vachanam Abravit. And this Raja is Acharyam Upasangamya. It comes. And this Raja Drishtva. All this to Raja only it is connected. That is what is going to be. He is going to say by asking questions, get the answers. Then you get the full sentence. Anvaya. Okay. Then we can Anvaya we can see later by asking this question first. Okay. Then the next person, Nagarottamji, can read. Akanksha.
Akanksha.
Take the Kriya Padam first. That's what he shows. Abravit. Spoke. What is the first question you will ask?
Kaha Abravit.
Who spoke? Answer is?
Yeah. Duryodhanaha Abravit.
Yes.
Kidrishaha Duryodhana Abravit. Raja Duryodhanaha Abravit.
So Raja is adjective to Duryodhana. The Karta is Duryodhana.
Right.
And Raja is adjective. Raja Duryodhanaha Abravit. The Raja you have to spot from the shloka. The first you have to mark all the vibhakti. That's what we did. Adaparichayaha, we identify the vibhaktis. Then we have to place the Visheshana closer to the Visheshya, adjective to substantive. So Duryodhanaha Abravit, Raja Duryodhanaha Abravit. Please continue.
Raja Duryodhanaha Kim Abravit.
Yes.
Raja Duryodhanaha Vachanam Abravit.
Yeah. Now karma is brought in by asking the question, Kim Abravit?
Kim.
What does he say? Vachanam Abravit. He spoke words. Words are the karma. Okay, then?
Raja Duryodhanaha Kim Krutva Vachanam Abravit. Raja Duryodhanaha Upasangamya Vachanam Abravit.
Kim Krutva is there. Tva Pratyaya is there. Therefore, the answer also will be in Tva.
Yeah. Upasangamya.
Therefore, in Upasangamya Tva is there.
Yeah.
Lep Pratyaya is nothing but Tva only. Upasarga is there. Therefore, Tva is replaced by Lep. So, Kim Krutva Upasangamya.
Upasangamya.
Having done what? Raja Duryodhana spoke these words, having approached. Okay, then?
Raja Duryodhanaha Kam Upasangamya Vachanam Abravit. Raja Duryodhanaha Acharyam Upasangamya. Upasangamya Vachanam Abravit.
Upasangamya is there. That Gamana Kriya is there.
Yeah, Gamana Kriya.
And it has a karma. He approached somebody, right?
Right.
And that goes in Dvitiya Bhakti. Therefore, come is asking come Upasangamya. Come
Acharyam.
is
Yeah.
Kakakauke come.
Right.
That is Kim Shabda Pullinga Dvitiya Bhakti Ekavachanam. Because the answer is going to be in Dvitiya Bhakti Ekavachanam. Acharyam. Therefore, come. Come Upasangamya. Acharyam Upasangamya. Okay.
पुनश्च किं कृत्वा राजा दुर्योधनः आचार्यम् उपसंगम्य वचनम् अब्रवीत्. दृष्ट्वा राजा दुर्योधनः आचार्यम् उपसंगम्य वचनम् अब्रवीत्.
Punaha is saying because two times. Yeah,
second time.
Because already Kim Krutva is used.
Right, correct. Yeah.
Therefore, second
time. What else?
Time is there. Yes.
One more. Yeah.
One more time. Kim krutva.
Yeah. One more time. So krutva and drishtva.
Yes. Kim krutva, the answer is drishtva.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the other words just you have to copy that. Drishtva, I think. Okay. Next person.
Kim
Parvati.
drishtva. Okay, go
Next
ahead.
person. Parvati, please read.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. किं दृष्ट्वा राजा दुर्योधनः आचार्यम् उपसङ्गम्य वचनम् अब्रवीत् पाण्डवानीकं दृष्ट्वा राजा दुर्योधनः आचार्यम् उपसङ्गम्य वचनम् अब्रवीत्.
So drishtva, for that the kriya is, the karma is Pandavanikam.
Okay. Then कीदृशं पाण्डवानीकं, because it is a visheshana, vyudam is a visheshana, so therefore कीदृशं पाण्डवानीकं दृष्ट्वा राजा दुर्योधनः आचार्यम् उपसङ्गम्य वचनम् अब्रवीत्.
When this kidrisham is there, then you know it is
visheshana.
Visheshana.
So vyudam pandavanekam drishtva raja duryodhanah acharam upasangam.
So here Pandavanekam is Visheshya, Vyudam is Visheshana. Okay. That you can take anyway. It depends on you. Okay. In this sentence, depends on you means for this example. Generally, Visheshya will be clear. Visheshana will be clear. But here, I said Vyudam Drishtva, I said, and whose Vyudam? I mean, that Pandavanekam Vyudam.
Oh, okay.
But he is saying here, this Pandavanekam is the Visheshana and Vyudam is Visheshya. That is not going to change the Tatparya of the sentence. Right, okay. Sangamitraji? That's what your question, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
That is not going to change the Tatparya of the sentence, therefore no problem. Whether you see the army of the Pandava, which...
What is in English? Visheshya?
Huh? What?
Visheshya is adjective. Visheshya, what is that in English?
Substantive.
Substantive, okay.
Substantive and adjective.
Okay.
Sometimes this Visheshya, which is Visheshya, that confusion will come. If in the sentence, if it is clear, it is fine. Otherwise, you can take, if it doesn't change the Tatparya of the sentence, then it is not a problem. Okay. So here
is Visheshya, can that be also in Dvitiyana? Certainly, then that won't be, right?
Sorry, again?
Is it? If it is Visheshya, that also, it goes along with the
Visheshana, Vishesham, the linga, the
right,
gender must be same.
Exactly the same. Yeah, got it. Thank you.
First, you have to spot the Visheshya, which is Visheshya. Visheshya means, Visheshya could be one of the Karaka. And for that, Karaka means the factor. And the other word must be Visheshana, matching with this in terms of gender and Vachana and Vibhakti. Here, Vyudam and Pandavanikam both are of same Vibhakti and same Linga, same Vachana. Therefore, Kidrisham. Kidrisham you can use when there is Visheshana, Vishesha, Kidritam or Katam Bhutaha iti. Okay, continue.
Okay. Kada vyudham pandavanekam drishtva raja duryodhanah acharyam upasangamya vachanam abravit tada. So that is avyayam. Vyudham pandavanekam drishtva raja duryodhanah acharyam upasangamya vachanam abravit.
You got the full sentence now. That is what Anvaya is. Okay. That is what the Anvaya has done. Tada tu vyudam pandavanekam drishtva raja duryodhanah acharyam upasangamya vachanam abravit. We started with the Kriya Padam abravit. That is why you always say first spot the Kriya Padam, then bringing the other factors, then place the Visheshana and Visheshya together. If any Shashti Bhakti is a Sambandha Shashti, that also you place it together. Then you get the Anvaya. For that, first we should start with Padacheda. Padacheda and identifying the Vibhakti Vachanam. And after that, the Kriya Padam, asking questions, you bring in the other words, and you get the Anvaya. Now you read the last sentence, that is the Anvaya.
That word Akanksha, the word that's, I haven't seen that before.
Akanksha means expectation.
Expectation.
Akanksha is expectation. Every Vakya.
No, I know the meaning, but do you have specifically when you separate this, do you say, like we have Anvayam, Adham, etc. This Akanksha is used when you're separating like this? I didn't see this kind of a label before.
Yeah.
Is that
Akanksha is asking question and getting answer. That's called akanksha. Akanksha means expectation. Okay. See, every word will have something to convey. That is called akanksha.
Why is it there? Yeah,
yes,
okay.
akanksha.
Mm-hmm.
Without any purpose, no words will be uttered. So that is akanksha. I have something to say. Akanksha is there. And the listener have got akanksha. Because when I speak, the listener listens. So it means something I'm going to tell that akanksha is there. Expectation is there. That is called akanksha. So for any padam, there are three things they say. One is akanksha, and the sentence vakya should be grammatically correct, and the sentence and the words in the sentence should be placed together. These are the important conditions for a sentence to be a valid sentence. Akanksha, then sannidhi, the closeness of the words, then it should be meaningful. Grammatically, even if it is not meaningful means the sense of the grammatical it should be correct. When it is grammatically correct, it will have some meaning. Doesn't matter. So the three things. One is akanksha. Second one, the sannidhi, the closeness. Third one, it should be grammatically correct. This in the Pramana Vichara, Swamiji gives the example. Yesterday, one elephant Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Do you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. I was telling about this. Last thing was I think what Swamiji told, right?
Yes.
Yesterday,
We just started.
Yeah, they said he gives this example. Yesterday night, one elephant entered the right ear and left the left ear. This example he gives. It's a joking example. Jocularly he says, yesterday, one elephant entered the right ear and left the left ear. The sentence grammatically correct or not? It is correct.
Yeah, correct.
Grammatically, it is correct. And the words are also close together, placed together. Yesterday, night. Between yesterday and night, suppose if I take a few minutes or 1 hour yesterday, and after 1 hour I say night, then the words are not connected. There is no sannidhi, the closeness of the words. Then it will not be meaningful. And the listener will have some expectation. I've got listeners. I've got something to say. That is the akanksha. What I say may be meaningful or not. That is different. But something I have to convey. So akanksha is there, sannidhi is there, and syntactically the words are correct only. Yesterday, elephant will enter the right ear and left the left ear. The sentence is syntactically wrong. Because yesterday is there. If I say this sentence, the sentence is like the sentence of Rahul Gandhi. It becomes a problem. Yesterday when I woke up, today morning, remember that sentence? In one interview, I think Rahul Gandhi spoke like that. When I woke up yesterday morning, the sentence itself, it is not correct. Grammatically not correct. These three are important for a sentence to be a valid sentence. It's a vakya. So akanksha is one among them. Important. Okay. Yes, the next one. Sangeeta, you can read it in Hindi.
Sandhi. Okay.
Yes.
Pandava Nikam Vyudam. Pandava Nikam plus Vyudam. Anuswara Sandhi. Makara
Yes.
followed by halal. Yeah. Vyudam Duryodhanastana. Same Vyudam plus Duryodhanastana. Anuswara Sandhi. Makara followed by consonant. Then Duryodhanaha Tada. Visarga Sandhi. That is Visarga is turned to Sakara. Followed by a couplet.
And Pandava Nikam already Samasa explained this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pandava Nikam Tat. That means that Dvitiya Vibhakti Pandava Nikam. Shashti Tat Purusha Samasa. And Drishtva we have seen Drish plus Tva.
Here I have a question. We have written that, but still Tva இருக்கிறதுனால கித்வம் ஸ்டாப் பண்ணாதா எப்படி ஷகார நம்ம பிளஸ் மூர்தனே ஷகார
why should kitvam stop? You're not doing any angakarya, not doing any guna. Why should kitvam stop that?
Okay.
There is no base to stop.
அது சந்தி கிடையாதா?
Angakarya. No, you are confusing with angakarya. Angakarya and sandhi.
Okay.
Angakarya is different, sandhi is different. Angakarya, something happens not because of sandhi. Because of the following pratyaya, something happens with the anga. That is angakarya. Here, because of the following varna, a change happens. Sandhi. One is the pratyaya causes change. Other one is a varna cause change. There's a difference.
Okay.
Clear?
No.
Not it. Pratyaya causes change to the anga. That is angakarya. Pratyaya causes change. But here tva doesn't cause any change. What tva? The takara, which is a jal letter, varna causes change to the drish. Even if you take drish as anga, you cannot say drish as anga because anga is a topic which is in the 6th chapter, 4th section. It's an adhikara sutra. Only within that adhikara only that anga can be used. In other places there is no anga. That you will know only when you study Ashtadhyayi. Okay. So in other places you cannot say anga. Anga is there in the 6th chapter, 4th section. Anga, angasya, angad. At two places this adhikara sutra is there. So those sutras comes under those adhikara. They will have only this anga as anuvritti, and they are considered to be the anga related rules. Whereas sandhi related rules are specified by the adhikara sutra samhitayam in the Ashtadhyayi. So wherever samhitayam is that is the sandhi topic. And here samhitayam only it is there is no anga. That is one explanation to say why it is not anga. Even if you take it as an anga, I would say anga is influenced by the pratyaya. But here it is not influenced by the pratyaya, by the varna only. When varna is there, it is sandhi. Simple.
Okay. Okay.
Still not clear?
Okay. Okay.
Here there is drish, the shakara becomes mudane shakara because of the following jal letter, not because of tva pratyaya. Whether it is tva or something else doesn't matter.
Takara, then with the takara only, then it turns to takara, right? That's what I asked.
Yes. Yeah. Shakara becomes dakara. Then after dakara and takara, that is, what sandhi is.
Yes, that is. Okay. I have confused.
Then takara becomes takara. Stutta sandhi happens.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought that kitvam kakara will not stop the change. That's what I thought.
Kittam, why kittam here? Like, there is no guna happening here. Why should guna
Okay.
happen here?
Okay.
See,
Yeah,
if it
content
is
is only right. Okay.
content is only
So the kakara is it's letter, right? I completely forgot.
not getting it. Okay.
No. Kakara is a it letter, right? Only the content is twa, right? So
Content
it
is
should be
twa.
like no.
Yeah,
I
it's a kit.
confused. Like kakara is there here in this screen. There is drishit plus twa, right? Kakara is there appearing here. So I confused totally. Nothing else. Now I got clear. Okay.
Okay.
Continue.
And viudam is vakhdatu. You have seen this in the grammatical analysis.
Yeah.
Vakhdatu with the tha pratyaya with v upasarga becomes viudam. Tha pratyaya is a vakh will undergo samprasaranam. Therefore, becomes ukara becomes ukara. Then akara vishesha vatvena vibhaktam ityartah. Viudam. So it is becomes. We have seen this the grammatical. I don't want to go into that again. So viudam. Okay. And akar visheshatvena vibhaktam iti artha. Okay. Upasangamya gam dhatu with the two prefixes upa and sam. Acharya nyat pratyaya is added. Kritya pratyaya. Kritya 4 pratyas we have seen. So nyat pratyaya is added. Why nyat? Because it's ending with consonant hal. Therefore nyat pratyaya. So char plus nyat. Nakara muddhani nakara. Therefore upada vriddhi happens. Char becomes char. So therefore acharya. Acharaniyaha sevaniyaha ityartaha. Vachanam vach dhatu lyut pratyaya. You get the abstract nouns, words. Karane lyut. It is the uchyate. That's why it's karane lyut. Lyut is added in this the karana karaka sense. Uchyate anena iti vachanam. Therefore vachanam means words. The words are that which are spoken. Because it is karane, therefore in the vyutpatti you will see uchyate. That uchyate anena iti vachanam. Okay. So with this, second shloka is done. So we stop here.
Sir, ஒரே ஒரு doubt. This
Yes.
tvanta and lebanta pratyaya இருந்தா that word will be always avyaya only. Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. Always avyaya.
Avyaya. Okay. Yeah.
Those are the verbal derivatives derived from the verb.
Okay.
There are two types of avyayas. One avyaya is there in the language itself, like tu, cha, api. And other avyayas are derivable, derived from the
verbs.
Kriya, from the verb by adding tva, lyap, tumun also.
Okay.
Tumun, and there are some more pratyas are there. You get avyaya.
Same with aniyar, tavyat, ellame same dava.
Aniya is not avyaya,
okay.
declinable.
Declinable.
Acharaniyaha, acharaniyam, acharaniya, acharaniya, acharaniyam, acharaniyaha. All these are declinable. No, all the lingas, right? Kartavyam, kartavyaha, kartavyani, kartavyani, karmani.
Okay.
So these are declinables. Kritya, within krit, there are pratyas with the name kritya, and these are kritya pratyas.
Kritya pratyaya, okay.
Kritya pratyas, there are some pratyas like tavya, aniya, yat, nyat. These are some pratyas, kritya pratyas. This will denote karma. Karma. Sevaniyaha means should be resorted to, should be offered seva. Acharya. Therefore it's called acharaniyaha. Sevaniyaha ityarthaha.
Okay.
So kartavyam, when you say karma kartavyam refers to the karma. It denotes the karma. Kartavyam.
Okay.
Okay, all these day in the sentence, it will denote the karma. Krite pratyas denote karma.
Oh.
Like, example, I said karma kartavyam. Karmani kartavyani. So, denotes karma. Therefore, karmani prayoga.
Okay.
Therefore, karmani prayoga. Because it denotes karma. What is abhigita by the kriya? What is abhigita? What is denoted by the kriya? Karma is denoted.
Karma.
See, Ramaha karma karoti. What prayoga is this?
Kartari prayoga.
Because karoti is there. Now, convert this into karmani. Ramena
karyam kritaha.
Ramena karma. Karma kriyate. You can say kriyate using the nakara. You can using the same kru dhatu in karmani prayoga. Ramena karma kriyate. Now, Rama, the karma should be done by Rama. Should be done when we say Ramena karma kartavyam. Ramena karma kartavyam. Ramena karyam karaniyam. You can say any. So here it is karmani prayoga. So this kritya pratyas, that yat, nyat, tavya, aniya, all this, they denote karma in the sentence. Therefore, it is karmani prayoga. Patam pataniyam. Lesson should be read. Pata is the karma. Patam is 1-1. Pataniyam also 1-1. Pratama vibhakti ekavachanam. Right?
Yeah.
The lesson should be read. So, lesson is the karma. Where is the karta? Karta is not mentioned. Karta, if you want, you can say tena patam pataniyam. By him. Karta is in tritiya vibhakti. Therefore, karmani prayoga. In karmani prayoga, karta will be in tritiya. Karma will be in pratama vibhakti. Therefore, these pratyas denote karma. Therefore, the sentence will be karmani prayoga. But here you can see acharyaha is nyat pratyaya is added. Acharyaha means that should be followed. That should be, char means to move. Acharya means to follow, to observe. That must be observed. That must be followed. Acharaniyaha. That is acharaniyaha. Sevaniyaha. The one, if it is a person, that person should be offered seva, service. How you offer service? By following what he says. That is the best service. Therefore, acharaniyaha is equal to sevaniyaha. Iti acharyaha he gives. Clear?
Okay. Correct.
Okay. We can stop here. Any doubts? Anybody?
No.
Is this lesson useful doing this Gita Pravesha?
Yes, Ji.
Yeah, yes, Ji. Yeah.
Because all grammar points are
Everything covered here.
conclude.
Whatever we have seen in so many classes, so it will come up. So it is invoking your memory.
Now we have to start revision of all the sandhis and all.
Yes, Parvati ji, the Sandhi rules covered all the Sandhi rules in one Sanskritam class. You can see that. And the Sandhi chart. The Sandhi chart also. Sandhi chart, the reason one is number 6. Summary of Sandhi chart number 6. It's available in the OneDrive link. You can download.
But that is there, sir. Summary you have sent. But video also is there in YouTube.
Yeah, it is there in the Sanskritam class. But which class, I don't know. It has been covered in so many classes.
Yeah.
You have to find out which classes.
Recently only, no, sir? This one is done recently, no?
The last 10 are, but Sandhi rules are covered over a period of time, not Sandhi topic. So, but now Sandhi, the whole Sandhi topic is done, finished. The previous, some classes before.
Okay, I will check.
That was find out.
Thank you.
Okay. See, now it is 7 and 8 o'clock. Another class is not for me, for the Gita Tamil, I think. So we will stop here. Ashtadhyayi we can do in the next class. If you had stopped by 6:30, at least we would have done. So Ashtadhyayi, we can do it in the next class, or we can do it on Thursday. Okay.
Okay, ji. Dhanyawad.
Stop here. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादः गुरुजी. Guruji, I have a doubt. Is this a grammatical class or a pravesha class? Both are same or different?
Both are different.
Okay.
In grammatical